You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.
Yes, they are. That's what you always say. I don't know.
I'm just chewing my cashew clusters from Costco.
That's the way to... This episode's sponsored by Costco. No, it's not.
We wish.
That'd be sick.
I love my cashew clusters. They're fucking phenomenal. They're phenomenal.
You love nuts in your mouth. We've done this. We've done this bit. Haven't we? Yes. Because I said I like big nuts in my mouth. Or something of that sort. That I was like, fucking, that's not what I meant.
He'll keep talking about it if I'm just quiet.
Will I? I'm talking to cover the sounds, the horrendous sounds of your chewing.
People like the authenticity. I'm chewing my fucking cashew clusters.
Fuck, this coffee is so good. Oh my God. What
makes it so good?
The taste. Something
What?
about...
Can I taste a little bit?
Yeah, you're not going to like it.
Is it hot or no?
No, it's 3 espresso shots over ice. So it's kind of strong.
Ugh, it's atrocious.
It's so good. I got a bag of coffee beans when we were in Hawaii. Like special pea berry beans that are like only in Hawaii special. And it's like a dilemma of mine. It's been a dilemma of mine this week because I'm using the beans because I bought them to use and I'm enjoying drinking the coffee. But it's also like they're running out. Like I don't want to use.
Can't you get them online?
Yeah, but then it's not the same.
Oh, it's the same
Like
shit. You piss it out anyway. It's the same shit.
No, but I bought this bag in Hawaii. So it's like, yeah, I can buy more, but then they're just being shipped to me. It's not as special. But then I'm like, I don't know. There's a life lesson in there, you know? I'm like using them because I bought them to use and enjoy, but then I also don't want to use them.
Okay, you 100% better use them and enjoy yourself. I just brought this one down.
Yeah, but you click that.
You better off to just enjoy it. You never know what life brings.
I haven't. So cheers.
Cheers. So we had a good Patreon Zoom thing the other day. I thought it was
great.
good.
Zoom with
about 3 hours. Right? It was a long time.
2 hours, yeah.
It was fun. Good people. And Taco Bell, Brandon, I'm going to meet him in Napa with his wife. He's going to have dinner with us. Yeah, so
we do it. The best thing, not to plug the Patreon, but the best thing about the Patreon has been we like are able to actually form relationships with people from the Patreon.
Great.
We've had Patreon people over our house before.
Like fucking Leslie. I consider Leslie and Mike friends of ours.
Right.
Like, I love them.
No, it's like people actually become friends from it. Because we get a chance to actually be able to talk to you.
And Brendan's great. Like I'm literally, so when we go in October, Mom and I and Dan and Michelle, we're going, him and his wife are going to meet us for dinner.
That's
How
great.
fucking great is that?
Yeah.
And what about,
so if you're interested in our friendship, you can buy it for $10 a month.
You know what I really like too? I like the guy with the beard. What's the name? Brendan.
Yeah, we have multiple Brendans on the Patreon.
Good guy.
So shout out to both Brendans. And shout out to all our other Patreon members. You know who you are.
But I like, those are like guys like I wouldn't mind just chilling with. Like if they were hanging at the house, we'd have a good time.
Yeah.
That was good. And I hope Joe's feeling better. I know Joe's been sick.
Yes.
So shout out to you, Joe. So we went to the movies today.
What did we see? What's the name of the movie?
Oh shit.
He couldn't get it right once. He asked me 7 times during the movie. Wait, what's it called?
Not Sean. Shang-Li.
Shang-Li. That's what you think the name is. Shang-Li.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Same thing. So
we literally 5 minminutes ago got back from the theater.
And we're online and the 2 guys like, dude, you guys from TikTok, aren't you?
We were online getting Twizzlers, Jenks, and the guy behind us goes, "You guys look familiar," which is a weird thing to say anyways. But then we turned around and he's like, we turned around and you were like, "Oh yeah, you look familiar too." Do you remember you said that? And then he was like, "No, I think I know you from TikTok."
And I said, "I think I know you from watching us on TikTok." You're right. He did look a little familiar though. I've seen him before.
He's probably like a Boca kid.
I've seen him 100%. I've seen him before. No question about it.
I mean, he just looked like a generic white dude. We all look kind of similar at this point. We did see Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi? Say it like an Asian person. I thought it was great. I really liked it. It was just a classic superhero movie. Good action, great storyline.
Great movie.
It was like new, original. Like it just felt, I don't know. It was like kind of fresh to watch. It felt refreshing.
I liked it a lot. I did. Good movie.
It interestingly had no like social justice message to it, part of me was gonna
which
think,
made it a fucking good movie.
I know, but like Black Panther, which is the black superhero, was all about social justice.
And
the
so-
Asian superhero was not about it at all. So I thought they would have done like Asian
and
hate
so
stuff.
was what the new Captain America. What was it called? I'm not the show. It was
The Falcon Winter Soldier, right?
That was all fucking political.
Exactly. So
This
Marvel has a
was-
history of doing that.
This was a movie, just a good movie for entertainment value. Great fucking action. It had
Great action.
fantasy shit in it, right? With the
It honestly had everything you could want from
it
a
was
movie.
It was an enjoyable way to spend a Saturday afternoon when it's shitty outside.
Yes, and it's been a while since we've had a movie experience like that.
So, happy Labor Day to everybody, right?
This will be coming out on Labor Day,
What
right?
is
So happy
Labor Day?
It's to celebrate workers. So like happy Labor Day to us.
You too. You too.
That's technically what it is. People just use it as an excuse to party.
So it's it'll come out on Monday, Labor Day, and happy Passover to everybody too, right? Happy and healthy New Year, Ronnie.
It's not Passover.
I mean Rosh
Rosh
Hashanah,
Hashanah.
right? Happy, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a very
It's to honor and recognize the American labor movement and the works and contributions of laborers to the development and achievement of the United States. That's a bizarre thing that we have that.
Are they going to take it away and say it was all based
Probably.
on backup slaves?
Right, like late, yeah.
Let's take it. It should right, but really,
Like Veterans Day will probably go away soon.
yes, yeah.
Veterans Day will probably go away soon because there aren't going to be any veterans because no one's joining the military because people are taught to hate America. There's a few dots to
that's a
connect
good one.
there.
Yeah, good one, Ronnie. Good one.
I wasn't even trying to be funny. That's
So
the thing.
3-day weekend, and what's your plans, Bronny? Actually, Bronson and Bryce got their lease. They
I'm
pick
picking
the
up my keys tomorrow,
which will be a
Sunday.
day before you hear this, and they moving on Friday.
Yep.
Exciting! I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah, Bryce yesterday was pulling shit. He was like, "I'm absolutely gonna pee on." Bryce was like, "I'm absolutely gonna pee on the seat in your bathroom. You know that." He's like, "That's what I do. I can't help it. I just pee."
Did
on
he
the
really
seat."
say that?
Yes, he said that to me last night.
Okay, that's
And I said, I'm literally going to get a lock and a key that I sleep with it around my fucking neck so you can never get in my bathroom.
he said, is he retarded? I'm gonna
Yes.
have to have a talk with that fucking retard. You know what? I'm fucking calling him. If he fucking pees in my Miami place and doesn't put the fucking toilet seat up, right now I'm calling him.
Hold on, let me connect to the board.
No, that's a
And he just texted me. So I don't know if you guys remember these, but remember there were a thing like in the early 2000s called Altoids Sours, the Altoids mints. They made like sour candy versions. And they had these tangerine ones, and they were mine and Bryce's favorite things ever. They went away. They were like discontinued. So Bryce bought a copycat version online, and they just
I
arrived.
bought it. He bought a mine.
Yes.
Mine.
And he said, "Let's go." Do you want to try to call him?
Yeah, call that bitch. You got to raise this.
I know. I'm just connecting. Talk for a sec while it's
What are we
connecting.
talking
I don't know.
They were good fucking clusters. Is that the right one or the wrong one? Oh, yeah.
Are you questioning me?
Isn't it this one?
No. Don't question me.
Don't be a wise ass. It's hot as shit in here.
It is. Oh, it's connected to my computer. That's why.
I'm questioning you then. And then I want to talk about a wedding I went to on Saturday.
Start talking.
I'm going to wait till we finish the Bryce thing.
He might not even answer, so this might just be an absolute waste of time for you all. Okay, I'm
All right.
connected.
He'll answer,
So, yeah, he did just text me.
which means he won't answer.
I'm making a lot of fucking noise over there.
I'm just, the peanuts do make my throat close up a little bit. Then I get
So you're
scratchy.
allergic.
Hey, it's Dad. Hey, so you're on the podcast right now. So you are you in the apartment yet?
Yep, just got here.
Okay, and who's with you?
Me and Nicky Joe.
All right, so you can't you better lift up the fucking seat and not pee on the seat. You know that, right?
Okay, yeah, I will.
No, because you told Bronson you're literally going to be peeing on the seat.
Yeah, you did, you bitch.
What?
Last night you were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pee in the seat in your bathroom."
Yeah, because you were like, no, in the middle of the night, you're gonna have to go downstairs, and I was like, I'm not going downstairs.
All right, so Bryce, listen to me.
So I was as a comeback, I was saying, I'm gonna pee all over your seat.
Yeah, great
Dad, I'm
comeback.
not gonna pee on the seat. Don't
You're
worry.
gonna pick up the seat and you're gonna wipe it. And if you or your three amigos, you guys dribble on the fucking toilet, wipe it, please.
Okay, and the smoke alarm keeps beeping, so
Okay,
I think it needs new
can talk
batteries. Can I
about
take the
that
batteries out?
Well, it's hardwired too. I think you need to get a battery. What kind of battery you think I'll bring?
Oh, I just heard it.
What kind of battery is it?
Yeah.
It's a D.
so
They're
annoying.
usually D batteries. No, 9 volt, not D. They're the 9 volt.
Are you
All right,
sure
we
it's-
can figure this out after the
Yes,
podcast.
this is not a podcast.
It's
topic.
hardwired. Don't ruin it. Because we'll bring batteries tomorrow. Is there a step
Okay,
ladder?
come on. This is not
All
a
right,
conversation.
all right, later. Take care of my condo, please.
Okay.
You're a
bye.
bitch.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So we got to know what kind of. I'll text Danny.
Okay, that's
All right.
that's fine.
So I went to a wedding for a client and friend of mine. It was a I didn't know. It's no big deal. Just saying, but it was a Muslim wedding. What are they, Brian? Pakistani?
They were Pakistani,
Okay.
Pakistani Muslims. So
Right,
like
so
how we're American Jews.
It was one of the most beautiful weddings and venues. There had to be over 500 people. No alcohol, which is fine by me. I know Mom wasn't happy.
I mean, half of the reason you go to a wedding is for the alcohol.
not my half, but no. But it was. I have to tell you, it was such a nice wedding that, and it's just my stupid ignorance talking that like. I felt bad, like when I talk about, like I'm talking about like Muslim terrorists, I guess, which is like wrong. I mean, you get the stereotypical thing of what you hear in the news, and
You're talking about terrorists who are Muslim.
right, correct. So,
You're saying like Muslim?
No,
because there are terrorists who are
everything,
everything.
right? So, I like had a whole, you hear about there's so many Muslims all over the world and taking over, whatever. I gotta tell you, it was a great fucking wedding, great time, great fucking people. And I had such a good time that I have a very different view now on
Because you saw them as people. Because before you saw them as what the news portrayed them as.
I guess,
Or
but
your own ignorant, just
ignorance, yeah,
right, because not knowing.
Yeah, and I really so I came back and just wanted. I don't have much to say about it other than what I'm just saying. If you understand what I'm trying to say without,
I do.
yeah. So it just it was such a beautiful wedding, and I loved like I know Mom and I know the mother. She's been a friend and client for years. Just the nicest people.
I mean, that is how they say, like, how you cure racism and bigotry and all that stuff is exposure. If someone,
not shoved down your throat. I don't like it being shoved down your throat. Just liking people for who they are.
I said exposure.
I understand what you said. I'm just interjecting myself.
Like if someone grows up without knowing any other cultures, of course they're not going to like other cultures. But if they start to realize that they're pros to other cultures, and they're just they're the same as you, just different.
Right. I had a great time.
Because like you say, how they're taking over. It's like, do you think that they view themselves a normal Islamic family? Like, can't wait to take over today? No, they're just spread. But isn't that the goal of humans? Isn't that every culture, the goal of a culture is to just do your culture well enough that other people want to do it?
I guess.
I think you just feel threatened by it because you're not in their culture.
I don't feel threatened by it. The answer, that's not true.
Would you want American culture and everything to be the dominant?
No, I don't know the answer to that. But I'm just saying I had a nice time, and I just have a slightly different view than I did before I went to the party. That's all.
No,
Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. No, it's just what we do here is have conversations. So I was just asking you questions. And there definitely is more, because you go, there's nothing more, nothing less. There is, but we don't need to talk about it.
But the reason why we want more American culture in America, because it's America.
What does that mean?
I mean, I don't want America.
Because it's yours. Is what you mean.
No, American culture. I don't want other cultures like what they're doing changing America. They're changing it. You know what's going on? Like, for example, take a fucking knee. Let's have the black, which is a joke.
But is that not American culture?
There's a black national anthem. No, don't say, because if that's
at a certain point, there was no such thing as American culture, so people just made it up, and every day it changed.
But if
American culture was British culture that was changed, and we took British culture and made it worse.
But American culture was not British culture, because
it was. We were literally British.
But
British
we were
subjects.
not American then. We were not American. We were not the United States of America.
So then the day that the Revolutionary War ended, it became American culture. But then that came from British customs. Our language.
Listen, but if you take but people are coming from other countries and trying to change America. They're anti-America.
No, wait. So you think they're coming here to purposely be like, we need to change how this culture operates?
100%. That's what's going on right now.
But BLM didn't come here. They're here. No. They're in America. They're Americans.
Okay, no, but listen. No, not if according to when they use it. When one hand they use it American, and one hand they use it as an African American.
You said they're coming here.
People want to change America.
Change it.
People want to change America. Yes.
So if Americans want to change America, is that not?
I don't.
What is culture if not a group of people doing things the way they want to do it? Look, culture's not written in stone. Like there's no 10 commandments of American culture written in tablets.
People can do what they want, but I don't think you should change things. Like for example, let me finish.
Don't you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Culture's fluid. There's no such thing as a rigid culture.
Bronson, first of all, you're not the law. So when you say something, don't say it like you're the 100%, like you're the know-it-all.
I'm saying my thoughts on it. I never claimed to say my... But also, that is a factual thing. Culture is not written in stone. That's what culture is.
Most things aren't written in stone.
Law is written in law. Right, exactly. And culture and law are different.
But no one said they were the same.
Right, and I just said that, and you go, you can't say things like you know it's the truth. But it's like, then you just agree.
No, you just say things like so matter of fact, like with that you're.
But that is a matter of fact thing, because you even just said it.
But I wasn't talking about culture being a fucking law written stone. No one said that. You said it.
You said don't change the culture. And I said, but isn't that culture?
No, I said people coming trying to change America, not be America. I have a fucking problem with that. People from other countries, they don't like America, they change it. The fucking Americans don't like the national anthem, they fucking take a knee. And we promote that.
Who from another culture is coming to America to change American culture?
Oh, I think
Americans are trying to change it way more than other people.
I think Americans are trying to change it too.
Right, but so you said people are coming here because they don't like America and they want to change it. Who are those people?
No, people do come.
Who? Not individuals, like a group. Like, is it Afghanistanis? Is it Chinese? Is it Japanese? Is it Nicaraguans? Who are the ones coming to change it?
People come to America all the time. What are you talking about?
With the purpose of taking our culture and changing it?
No, people come here. Okay, to a lot of people come. Okay, go ahead, Bronson. Say what you want to say.
I didn't.
Just say it. It doesn't fucking matter because say what you want to say.
You said people come here because they hate America.
I know what I said. No, I didn't say people come because they hate America. No.
Yes, you did. You said people hate America and they come here because they want to change it.
People do hate America, but they don't come here to hate because they hate America. Right. They come here because they think it's better, and they it's like when you I won't say that, but here's the thing. There's a certain basis. So you could say the Jewish culture. If you don't like the fucking Jewish culture, don't fucking become a part of the Jewish culture. You don't like the American culture, don't become part of the fucking American culture. Don't change it. So that's what I'm saying. Do things change and something's evolved? Yes, but things have gotten so bad that, for example, you're not going to say the fucking national anthem. You're going to take a fucking knee. Be quiet. That to me is changing the culture. And I don't like it. That's an American way. Don't change that American way. Simple. Now, could you literally say, well, at some point we didn't have the national anthem and then changed the national anthem and therefore became the American culture, and what made that the culture and why is that set in stone? I'm not talking about literally. I'm talking from a general standpoint. Okay? If you don't like Judaism, don't convert to Judaism and change my fucking traditions and culture of Judaism. You don't like America and what we stand for and what we do in our traditions, get the fuck out of America. That's all I'm saying.
What if you are a Jew, born in the Jewish culture, raised in the Jewish culture, and you realize you don't like it? Shouldn't you have a right to change it?
No, convert. Get out of the fucking culture.
So if you're born in America, if millions of people are born in America, grew up here,
well, let's go back to your religion thing. That's why there are Orthodox, conservative,
right? Reform. They're all under the umbrella of Jew.
So go deal with the one you want to deal with.
Right, but you're still Jewish. You're still in the Jewish culture.
But don't come to America and say, I'm going to take a fucking knee.
So if there are millions of people in a group that slowly over decades realize that the group might have problems within it, and they're like, we want to change the group. We don't want to get rid of that group. We want to change it because we're half of it and we don't agree with what's going. You think that should not be allowed?
The way it's done, and more than half, if not significantly more than half, of people that are trying to change it don't even know what they're fucking trying to change. They're all full of shit. So yeah, so it's not like they're so supportive of it that with the ideology, it's all fucking bullshit. Because we have the fucking, if you want to talk about the black movement, you have these white little kids who graduated college, whose parents fucking paid for everything and can't wipe their own ass without their parents' money, and they talk about how
but isn't that what culture culture, all culture is the people who are a part of it doing a thing the way they want to do it. So if the majority of America,
It's not the majority. It's the minority because of social media and the news.
It's not because
the majority.
because they literally won the majority
it's-
of voting in the presidency.
No, it's not the majority.
It literally is.
That's assuming if you think that if the election was valid
Yes.
and accurate. Correct. If
I don't
you
think it was
that-
accurate, but I think it
Okay.
was. I don't think it was 100% accurate because I don't think any election ever has been 100% accurate. But I think it shows a general swing. Yes,
No, the swing was against Trump, not in favor of the Democratic Party.
that's still the thing.
No,
though,
that's
then.
ignorance. That's the stupidest fucking thing to read. That's the dumbest fucking thing. Don't you understand that this is how stupid people are? It's not the same thing, not even remotely close. And when you have the fucking minority that have this majority voice because of social media and people want to feel better about themselves, even the fucking Jews are against fucking Israel and what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. People have no fucking clue. They just either follow with the mob mentality or they go ahead and just they want to feel better about themselves. It's the same fucking thing when we
Right,
talk
but maybe that's just the culture. Maybe we have a weak culture now. Maybe we
Not
just
maybe,
have a
we do
word.
have- we do have a
right,
weak-
but that still is
no,
the culture.
No,
you can't
they're
fight
trying
against
to change
that.
the
Really,
culture, the core of America. There's a certain core about capitalism. Okay,
That's
There's
true. I agree with that. That's a core.
There's a core, freedoms. Okay, there's basic fundamentals of what
Agreed.
makes America great.
Yeah,
Okay?
fundamentals.
So
Totally.
therefore, when you start changing, so let's change the word culture to fundamentals. When you start changing it, get the fuck out. We don't need you here.
or it just changes. Countries have gone
No,
Russia was one point Russia. Then the people were like, we don't want this anymore. Then it became the Soviet Union. And then people were like, we don't want this anymore.
hear
And now
you.
it's Russia.
I hear you.
Countries can
Listen,
change.
I hear you, but I don't
We're
want
a very
it.
long-running country.
I don't want it to change, and I don't like it. I'm saying get the fuck out.
But if enough people want it to change, it's going to change. I hate to tell you.
They're gonna regret it. Mark my fucking words. They're gonna regret it. And I wonder. Actually, I do wonder the different things. Like for example, you hear the statement. Boston strong. Like the way Boston takes care of their own fucking people. I do think there will be a point that you will see fucking Americans that will not tolerate it. I do believe that. I'm not hoping.
You see it all the time now.
I think even
There are there's culture wars in the street. Literally, we see people fighting the streets of Portland. There are literal wars every day because the left and the right are physically fighting.
So if you take certain core fundamental ideas, I don't want those fucking changed.
Fair enough, but it's not. I don't think it's.
I don't know
up
if I
to
have
you.
control.
Right.
I'm not, but those are different issues. I'm just
Right.
talking about. I'm just talking about my view and opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about what I have control. No one
No,
has control.
I'm-
but I do think we
agree.
have control if we keep speaking up and stopping this from trying
If
to
you get enough
happen
people and you have the power.
and not put our fucking head in the sand and not be when mom's like, don't talk about it in public. Like, no, fucking talk about it in public. Say what the fuck you want to say. Okay, and let's stop being a bunch of fucking weak pussies. That's all I'm saying.
It's all about numbers. So
Okay.
if you get enough people behind you and you have the numbers, you can do what you want.
I know, but then you have the Republicans out there that are busy working and doing these things and trying to make money, and they talk a big game. It's like when I said to everybody, hey, who wants to come hike Kilimanjaro with me? It's like, oh, dude, I want to do it. When it came time to fucking pay, nobody pays up. They're all talk.
But
Everyone's full of
the
shit.
left is doing it, Dad. The
Because they
liberal
yes, they
left
are.
are the ones in the streets making the change.
Because they're the ones not working, they don't care, and they want the fucking handouts and they'll do anything.
They're making the change. I
And
don't
you
know.
have the fucking news behind the social media and the news behind, which is
Right,
shocking.
But that didn't happen overnight. They won them over. That's the thing.
No, I just think that
I think
these owners. Of
I think
these,
the left won them over.
No, I think the owners of these media companies and all the stuff, these venues for communication, I think they just happen to be all fucking liberals. There's a lot of wealthy
But
fucking
why
Jews
do you
that don't
think
get
they?
liberal.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They won them over because they realized that the youth in America are the liberals and they're very vocal.
Your
And
generation
so if you're
is
like
gonna
Bank of
fuck up your own country.
if you're
Your
like Bank of
generation.
America, right? It's a smarter decision to look at the youth, which is your future business, all your future business, and say we're going to get behind them instead of the 60-year-olds.
Right,
It
but
just makes
I'm
sense.
just telling you, your generation, you're gonna fuck up your own generation for your future. Your own future. You guys, 100%. Be careful what you wish for, people. You're gonna get it. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna get it.
Right. Things go in cycles. Russia was a country, and then the youth revolted and were like, we want to make this communist. We want everyone to be equal. We want no rights. We want it. And then it lasted for 60 years more. And then it failed. And then history works itself out.
But Russia, no, you can't see. There's things I get that history, and what the future holds, no one knows. But Russia is nothing more than run by the mafia. That's all it is.
Now.
Yes.
Right,
so
but
it's not a country, and people probably hate it.
Wait, but what's the difference?
What, between America and Russia? Is that what you're going to say?
But like, this episode is brought to you by Manscaped, one of our favorite brands.
Still love
one
it,
of our
brother.
favorite products.
Still love it.
Well, the old trimmer I had, which was not a Manscaped, it was about this big, and I used it for my face, and then I had my Manscaped for my balls. Right now, I've been traveling the last 3 weeks, so I brought my Lawnmower 4.0, which is so compact. It fit in my little Dob kit,
Yep.
and I traveled around, and I was able to trim my beard with it. I trimmed my body. I got ready if I had a nice date with a lady. It's the best. My Lawnmower 4.0 compact, and the battery was so good. It comes on a wireless charging dock. I put it in the charger before I left, brought it with me, used it for 3 weeks in my bag. No problem. Didn't even have to bring the charger with me.
Ronnie, I own the prior version, and I'm a little frugal when it comes to those things. It's night and day. It's like
Yeah.
It's like having the Bentley from a Chevy. And it's so good. And I got to tell you, that fucking razor you do afterwards that doesn't cut you. How do they do that technology?
The ultra smooth package, which is hard to come by at Manscaped because it's so popular, because it's honestly so worth it.
No matter how hard you press, it's razor blades, but it doesn't cut you. It's amazing.
Yeah. So, I mean, Manscaped has just developed their great
Technology,
skin-safe technology.
yeah.
It's great. So if you're interested in a Lawnmower 4.0, we highly recommend it. If you're interested in that, as well as a nose trimmer, which is they call the Weed Whacker, which is every guy needs that for their nose and ear hairs. Check out the Performance Package 4.0. That not only comes with the Weed Whacker, but it comes with the lawnmower as well. It comes with the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant, the Crop Reviver, which helps your balls be on their A game in the sun's heat. That's a really good one. Manscaped will throw in 2 free gifts to the Performance Package 4.0. They'll give you a pair of Manscaped boxers and the Shed travel bag. So it's a no-brainer. If you guys are interested in that, if you're a woman and there's a man in your life,
That's the best gift for a girlfriend or for a wife to buy their boyfriend or husband, or if you're gay, the boy buy the boyfriend. Because I'm telling you right now, it's such a practical gift that it's a great gift. I highly recommend it. And it benefits you too. I think the women or whatever like better when it's smoother. That's just my opinion.
So you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code DaddyIssues20 at manscaped.com. Once again, that's 20% off, free shipping. Use our code DaddyIssues20. Go to manscaped.com. Get all the shit you need so you can be prepared on your next date with yourself. Who knows?
That's my line.
What's the difference between a mafia and a government?
No, there's a Bronson. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference.
Can our executives do?
Do you believe believe you just answered the question, Spark?
I'm just asking questions.
Okay, so
can our government do things without us wanting them to do it?
Do you believe? So let me ask a question. Do you believe the government and the mafia are the same thing?
I think they have a lot of similarities. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I disagree with you.
Okay.
You could say.
I think Putin,
our parents
Putin and Biden are the same idea.
Mafia. We could do what we want.
Yeah, parents are mafia-esque to their children. Actually, you know what? They're not, because the mafia, you need people's support behind you. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
No, you don't.
The whole goal of the mafia is they always took care of the community so the community would get their back when the police came. That was what a mafia was.
No, the mafia ran things by fear. That's all they did.
No,
yes, they
within
did.
crime they did, but within the community, Pablo Escobar was the most beloved person in the entire country of Colombia, because he took care of the people so well, because he knew that when it came down to it, he wanted them to support him over the government. So he made sure that his people were really happy. What is that if not a king? And what is a king if not a government?
No, I think it's a far stretch from the United States government to the mafia, to Putin, who's the mafia. Who runs things strong arm, all for his personal benefit, a dictatorship.
And you don't think Pelosi and Biden run things for their own benefit?
Our government is a very big organization. There's plenty of bad people in our government. Our government is not the best by any means, but there is still somewhat of democracy in there. Okay, there is also regards to laws. There is.
Biden can do whatever he wants. We have executive orders. They can literally do what they want.
But there's still a difference.
And that's so Putin-esque, because it's like, there's one person who can do things and half of the country agrees, but half doesn't. Like, you don't agree with most of what Biden does, but hey, guess what? He did all the Afghanistan stuff without you being able to do anything about it. He did all the Afghanistan stuff. He did everything with his decisions.
Bronson, do you even understand what a fucking government is? People get voted in office. You're one of 6 billion people in the fucking, how many in America? 300 something million?
36 million.
Okay, you're one of 300 something fucking million people. You think you individually, you make a vote, and sometimes you get people in office you want, sometimes you get people in office that you don't want.
Do you think
that's the way?
But you thought, that Biden didn't win the vote, right?
But listen, but do you think,
Putin was voted in, Dad.
There's corruption in every...
Putin was voted in by the people of Russia.
I'm not. By the way, I'm going to end this podcast because there's no conversation. Every time I speak, you interrupt.
You do the same.
No, you need to stop. I'm going to let you talk. Go ahead. I want to hear you talk.
No, it's just Putin was voted in, and so was Biden.
Okay.
You don't think Biden was voted in legitimately?
Bronson,
that's mafia.
Do you? I'm going to ask you the question. Do you literally think that our U.S. government and Putin or the mafia are the same thing?
I think there are a lot of similarities between the U.S. government and the Russian government.
You could say there's a lot. That wasn't my question, but that's okay.
You said, do you think Putin and the U.S. government are the same thing? And I said, yeah, I think there are a lot of similarities.
Okay. Do you so you could say similarities about parents raising kids?
Putin literally isn't a mafia. It's literally a government.
Okay.
They're just mafia-esque.
Okay. But it's run out of fear and strong arm. It's a whole different
thing. Does our government not run out of fear?
No. It's so, Bronson. You
say that every day. The media tries to scare you.
No, listen.
You say that every day.
But Bronson, that's not our government.
It is.
That's
the propaganda wing of our government.
Okay.
You say that all the time. You say the media is run by the government.
No, Bronson. America, which has some significant flaws in it, as well as our government, because the amount of people and there's corruption, because people just are bad. That's just the way it is, okay, unfortunately. And the reason why I liked Trump more, even though I think every billionaire is probably corrupt and certain personality, he was not a professional politician. I like the fact of not having a non-professional politician, because then it's better for checks and balances.
Why?
And because I just said, one, it's better for checks and balances.
And I said, why is it better for checks and balances?
Because it's not part of the all boys club, so to speak. Meaning you have these politicians, Democrat and Republicans.
Half of Trump's wedding was Clinton,
I know
Bush.
we've been through that, but
that's boys
the
club.
The reason why those people, when you're a billionaire and these are people you hang with. So yes.
So the boys club.
I'm talking.
So
about,
he hung with them, but he wasn't in the club.
No, Bronson. When you have someone that's in office that's a business person as opposed to a professional politician, it's a big difference. You don't understand that simple concept?
No, I do.
Or you want to spend 40 minutes just punching holes and debating it just to get a fucking rise? Or do you really believe what you're asking, or are you just doing it for an ulterior motive?
I believe that the idea that Trump was outside of that American elite society is moronic to think.
No, but you do understand that what I'm saying, he's not a professional politician, so it's very different. He's not worried about being there for 20 years. No, okay. He's not a professional politician.
Literally got paid to be a politician.
Okay, I'm not talking about fucking literally in a Webster, because like if an NCAA player gets paid, he can't go to, well now he can't go to the fucking pros because someone gave him $50 for a fucking gift card to go to Wendy's. Technically, Bronson, he's a professional athlete now. He's not eligible. Therefore, I mean,
Trump is a politician.
Okay.
He was president. He's trying to run for other shit now. He's thinking about running again. What is that if not a politician?
Okay. Do you understand what I'm talking about? This fucking person,
he doesn't
Bronson,
have a history
that's
in it.
been in fucking fucking Biden or everyone else has been fucking in office. Yeah. Then there's no checks and balances. No one knows what's going on. They're worried they're all corrupt, getting paid with regards to various things, and they all stick together because if they didn't have their political position, they'd have no fucking jobs. Do you understand the difference?
Yes. So you think? I think you can't win the presidency without being in that club. You have to be part of that. That's why Bernie, who's been a professional politician his whole life.
Reagan did.
Right, and he was definitely part of the club, for sure.
Okay. No, I'm not talking about that. If you just because I know good people, I know bad people, I hang with good people, I hang with bad people, I have good clients, bad clients. Does that mean I'm part of the club? You know how many people I've socialized with that were losers in my lifetime that we get together with, that we can be in a group?
Losers. We're talking about the boys club of DC. And now you're talking about your loser friends. I don't understand.
I'm not talking about my loser friends. I'm saying that you be around people just because if you're around people doesn't mean you're part of that club.
In that world,
know.
it is.
You don't.
In that world, it definitely is.
You understand what I'm saying? The difference, or are you just trying to fucking be a pain?
No,
in
I
my
understand, but I
fucking
also-
ass and annoy the fuck out of me right now because I'm gonna fucking hit you in the back of your fucking head.
Do it. Say that. Cool. Say that to the public. That's great. That's great
Jesus
that you say that.
Christ, my God.
Because I ask you questions.
No, because when you say he literally got paid, you understand what I'm saying? We're not talking about. Stop taking everything little. I could say, okay,
But then why say words? Why say words then?
Fine, I'm gonna let you do your talking. I'm gonna be Bronson for a moment.
Why say words if you don't want me to take the words that you're saying? Why would you use those words then?
Because it's called conversation. Many things,
Right. So then I should always just view your words as you don't mean them.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You're
Bronson.
saying you take my words literally. It's like, yes, shouldn't I?
No. Okay, I'm gonna let you talk, and I'm gonna be the one asking the fucking questions and making and showing exactly how you are. And when you play it back, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I act like that.
You said it's having a conversation.
Go ahead, floor's yours, buddy. Knock yourself out.
I have nothing to say. I was responding to things you were saying. You were saying things, and I was.
Here's what I want.
Questions.
I want you to have the culture that you think everyone should fucking shape your culture, because that's great.
What culture is
I
that
don't-
that I've
I
said?
don't
I
know.
never said that
I
at
don't
all.
know.
I just said culture is always changing. That's what I said.
So
at the beginning of
let's
this.
do this. Let's break down the fundamentals of America, because you're okay with it.
I don't want that, but I'm
No,
okay
but
with
you're
the
okay with
idea
it.
of it happening. If enough people want it, it's going to happen.
Really?
So
Really?
I'm not okay or not okay with it. It just is the way it
you
is.
have to be okay with it or not okay with it. You have to have an opinion one way or the other.
No.
No, one is yes, it is. You have to have an opinion one way or the other. Now you might be able to accept it if that's the majority of what they want, but you as a
I mean, I don't have to accept it either.
You have no, but you just said you're okay with it.
No, I'm not. I said I'm not okay, and I'm not okay.
Okay, but that
It's just
doesn't
a
answer.
thing.
No,
It's like the sky. I'm not okay with the sky, and I'm not okay with the sky. It just is there.
No, that's not even a correct analogy. America has a.
But you said you can't not have an opinion.
Correct.
I don't have an opinion about the
America
sky.
has a certain fundamental basis. What makes America America? Certain
Yes.
fundamentals. So if it changes, you either okay with it or not okay with it.
Certain parts of American fundamentals I would not want changed. Yes,
Like
but
what?
But if it's out of my control, it's out of my control.
But that's a different issue,
Right.
That's a different.
But that's why I'm saying I might be okay with it, because if that's the tide of the culture, if that's what enough people want, then who am I to say that I'm right?
You're just, that's not about right. It's what you want. It's your likes and dislikes.
Right, but what if
It's not
my
about-
want is, if enough people want one thing and I want something else, then they probably are going to get their thing.
Okay, so but you have to have an opinion on it. Whether if
Sure, but my opinion doesn't matter.
it does matter.
Not
it matters to you.
Not when that's happening. Sure, to me,
I'm
but
not
I
talking-
don't matter when
Listen,
that's happening.
that's not true.
That's all I'm saying.
That's not
in
true.
In the tides of history, I don't matter, and my opinion doesn't matter.
That's not true. Okay, then that's the problem. So your generation. So here's what if you continue with that fucking mentality.
Which is very unlike my generation.
Listen,
My generation's mentality is my opinion matters so much, and I'm going to change history. Me as an individual. That's very my generation.
No, you need to have an opinion, and just because if the majority is a different opinion, that doesn't mean you have to accept it.
I never said I have to accept it, but if enough people do, yes, I have to accept it, Dad. Yes.
You're saying, but you're
if enough people want to dismantle this country, and it does get dismantled,
you're going to be one of the people dismantling the fucking country. You yourself,
yes,
firsthand.
I do. I've said before that I want to dismantle the country.
Okay. God,
Have we not talked?
Just kill me now.
We've literally,
Please,
that's a
just
known thing
fucking
of mine.
Somebody take me out of I'm not talking about literally dismantle, get rid of the government, go to anarchy.
What is
separate
dismantle?
the state.
What do you mean then by
You
dismantle the
understand
country?
destroying our country?
What does that mean to you then?
You really need me to spell it out
wait,
for you?
I said
You mean like, for example, get away with capitalism? We have things where there's no where no
You're
one works.
saying what I'm
Entitled? No. Bronson, do I have to literally, for such a smart young man, when I say dismantle or destroy our country, like that's what I've been saying I want long time. You really think I'm talking about your anarchy, anti-government, and every state being separate? Do you really think that's what I'm talking about? Or do you really think I'm talking about your generation fucking up our country, going into
that's
socialism?
not dismantling the country.
Oh my God.
That's changing the country.
Bronson, you understand, Bronson? I can't have it. I'm telling you, the next girl,
God, I'm
the
sweating.
next girl you meet, please marry her, because your words, you understand? Do you hear yourself?
Yes. Yes.
I love you, but do you hear yourself? I'm so annoyed right now. You don't say I'm so fucking annoyed.
Why do I annoy you so much? I'm not annoyed. Why is that annoying to you? What about this conversation we just had makes you want to hit me?
I don't want to hit you, Bronson. I don't.
Well, you said it.
Oh, here we go. You literally just said it, Bronson. Now
Didn't
you
say that.
Okay, Bronson. You really think I want to fucking hit you?
What?
Have
why
I ever hit you?
No, but why are you so annoyed?
Have I ever hit you? So why would I want to fucking?
Why are you so annoyed?
Because you're annoying the fuck out
But
of me.
why?
Right?
Like why? Because I'm asking you questions and
No,
I'm trying
because
to
when I talk-
think about things.
No, because
so you don't want me to.
No, Bronson. I
question you.
can't believe that every word you have to take the fucking Webster dictionary. When I was talking about saying, it's your journey is going to dismantle the fucking breakdown.
So fine, when you say
when 2 minutes ago we're talking about capitalism and certain fundamentals, you're like, yes, I want to break down I'm one of them. They don't want to break it down. I want to break it down. I mean, are you kidding me? You really think that's what I'm talking about? It's a conversation, and you're like, well, is that shirt really beige, or is it taupe, or is it brown, or is it ecru or eggshell? I think it's tan. I don't think it's tan. I mean, come on, Bronson. Well, let's go get the fucking computer to measure the color of it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay, so next time you say dismantle, I'll know that you don't mean dismantle.
No, forget it. No, next time I won't say dismantle. How about that? You don't have to worry about it.
So hey,
I'm annoyed.
So
right now.
you're annoyed at me because I'm listening to the words you're saying and responding to them.
No, yeah,
You're annoyed that I'm not getting the meaning of the words you're saying because you're meaning something different than what you're saying.
You are getting it. You're just being a pain in the ass. You are getting it 100%.
I'm not trying to be a pain. I didn't try to be a pain in the ass once this whole 38 minutes.
Okay.
I was trying to have a conversation.
All right. So you think and for example, when we're talking about you need someone in office that's not a professional politician, like Trump's a professional politician. I'm not talking about him in office now. I'm talking about when he got in office. It was a difference. A businessman coming in, but you're saying nobody gets paid. Do you understand? To me, I'm not having a conversation like that. I won't. It's a silly. It makes me want to light switch off, wall down. I'm not having a conversation because I'm not talking about now. Of course, yes, he made his $200,000 as a professional politician. Of course, technically, but he's not in the professional. He has not been a politician his entire life.
He has not been a politician his whole life, right?
Okay, again, literally, so we're going to break it down. So we literally, you do
Okay,
understand.
so I can't even agree with
Reagan,
you.
Reagan,
oh my God!
Do you understand? Reagan was not a professional politician.
God. Literally, what you know what just happened? You
I know
said something and I agreed with you, and then you got on me for agreeing with you.
I got on you for agreeing.
I agreed with you, and you go, I can't. Wow.
Because you're taking you're taking every little
I
sentence.
agreed with you. I repeated your sentence.
You don't
and
have to
agreed
agree
you.
with me.
And so you
But you
got.
don't have. I'm not asking you to agree with me. Do you understand? When I said Reagan is not a professional politician, yes, he is. That's what I'm talking about.
You're literally even.
Let's move on to a different topic.
agreeing
Let's
with
move on
you.
to something
I
else.
can't even believe that. Let's move on. You don't even want to have a conversation because everything I just said you're gonna get on. So you just want to be quiet?
No, I 100%
because you don't even want me to agree with you. Because then even when I said I'm agreeing with you, you said I don't need you to agree with me.
I don't want you to agree with me. I don't need you to agree or want you to agree.
Of course you don't need to.
Or
but
want you.
That's me having a conversation, and even me saying, yeah, I agree with that sentence, you were like attacking it. That's crazy.
Okay, Ronnie. You got it. What else you want to talk about?
Whoa. Oh my God. Whew. I don't know. What else should we talk about? I guess we can talk
Let me just end this one thing. Mm-hmm. Your generation is 100%, I feel, it's going to fuck up our country. It's already starting it. It's 100% going to fuck up our country. And is it mom and mine and all my generation's fault for doing that? Possibly. But you guys are going to fuck it up single-handedly, destroy your own fucking country, and it's going to be too late. Too late. It will become irreversible. You'll say irreversible. Okay. What's your thoughts on that? Now, I don't mean irreversible like a sweater that you can wear inside out and you can wear.
That's reversible.
Reversible, right.
I think every generation in the history of the world has said that the younger generation is going to ruin things because all it is they're changing the status quo and people who aren't young don't like change. However, do I think it might be more drastic now than it's been in the history of this country? Yeah. I mean, actually, no, it hasn't, because literally in 1776, the youth We're like, not only are we going to change things, but we're literally going to start an entire country and fight an entire war against the biggest empire in the world to change. So that definitely is more drastic than it is now. So part of me agrees, yes, things are changing, some of it for the negative, for sure.
What's changing for the better? Give me five things.
What's changing for the better in this country right now?
Yep.
People are smarter.
Oh, I don't think so.
People are more educated, for sure.
Educated?
There's less death.
Educated what? With social media? What's on your fingertips with the cell phones and the computer and the internet? What are they being more educated? Part of it, yeah. But are they really? Do you
think I have more access to education than you did? And do you think you have more access to education than your dad and your dad's dad?
I think you guys think you may be more book smarts because you have more accessible at the internet. Big deal. I don't think you're smarter. I don't think you're smarter. Your generation's smart at all. At all. I don't even think my generation was even that smart. I think your grandparents' generation was the smartest.
Why?
I don't know. I just think they were fucking the fighters. They were able to persevere through things, and they worked hard and they achieved it and they valued it. And I don't. Your generation doesn't value shit. Your generation has nothing. You don't own anything.
What if that is better?
You're afraid to work. It's not better. What if? Not what if. It's not better. It's not better.
To focus on other things rather than owning things.
Focus on what? What do you want to focus on?
My generation, it's a known thing. They always say millennials don't spend their money on tangible valuables. They spend it on experiences and time things and memories.
Right, let me ask you this.
That's a nice thing to me.
Wait. But and what are you gonna do when you're 50 and 60? And you haven't built anything, and wealth, and then you're gonna be working as fucking most people are gonna be working fucking
for Amazon.
In fucking Publix, Bob, putting stuff in plastic.
Publix won't even be around because
the
Amazon
reality is you can't have it both. You can't play now and pay later, or pay now and play later. It doesn't work. You gotta fucking invest in yourself. Just like squirrels fucking know to put the nuts away, so when the winter comes for hibernation, they got fucking nuts. We all want experiences in life. But you can't have both. You got to you have responsibilities, and your generation does not get that.
So do you think?
Wait. And what experiences? Experience that we pay for? Half the fucking you guys don't have an experience. You would not have half the experiences of your generation, but for the fucking parents who bust their ass and made the fucking money. So now we can give our kids those experiences. So yeah, it is our fault. But your generation, it's a joke. Your generation. And I'm not saying you're a joke. The generations of fucking is going to destroy single-handedly.
Did Pa ever say that about you when you guys
no,
were when
Pa
you were young?
made us bust our fucking ass.
No, but not about you personally. Were there ever
and I'm
talks?
not saying about you, by the way.
Right,
Because I know you work hard.
Were there ever talks by your parents and your parents' friends about how your generation, which was when you guys were in high school and college, you guys were a shitty generation. You guys, like the 80s, and when you look back at the 80s,
how do you know you weren't
it was
there?
all about drugs, partying, music,
drugs and party and music. Look at the fuck what goes on.
Way
now.
more drugs back then than there were now, Dad.
I don't know. I never saw it when I was growing up.
I never saw it. I never saw it either. When
right.
I never saw I literally never saw a drug besides marijuana until post college. So
by the way, I never saw anything more than marijuana.
I was literally watching.
And I'm 54, by the way. I've never seen a drug.
But then you were really ignorant to it because you literally used to go to Studio 54, you said, and there were literal.
Oh, I have seen.
There were literal
do coke.
tables.
Yeah.
There were tables where there were piles of cocaine for anyone to just go do, and there were orgies happening in the club.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with the orgies.
That doesn't happen now. That's a product of the 80s.
Maybe they should have more orgies out there. Maybe people less.
But what I'm saying is, I think you're looking through rose-colored glasses.
Maybe.
Back.
No, I still think, but I think social media is the worst thing,
with you.
and that's
maybe I shouldn't agree.
Listen, and that's going to be destructive. And your generation is a joke. I think your generation is a joke. You need to get your shit together. The shit that comes out of you, fucking people's mouths, your generation, and now even my generation started taking on. It's like
we're saying generation so much that it's lost all its meaning to me. The word generation. We've said it 7,000 times.
Well, I don't know. I don't fucking want to live. I like to see this shit. It's going to be so sad. Terrible. And I don't know, my parents, a very different relationship. My parents, none of us really ever spoke about the stuff. We never really had conversations. Maybe I was too young, who knows. But we never, and then we never hung with my parents and their friends. Like you.
I would bet.
You know how you hang with us and we're chilling or whatever it is outside by the fire pit or whatever. We never, my parents went out like one weekend. one night a week, and then they went out with their friends, and that was it. We never hung with them. So
I would imagine that your parents and their friends, like that age group back then, complained about you guys when you were young. This generation, oh my God, they're going to be able to have phones on them because now we have this thing called the cell phone. All they do is talk to each other and gossip, and all they care about is TV and movies and partying and how big their hair is. Like, that's all they care about. They don't care about working. They're never going to amount to anything. That's an age-old thing. It's so cliche of you to say your generation's going to ruin this country. I think it's getting worse now.
I don't think I'm wrong. I think I'm 100% correct, and it's a big concern for me because of you. I love you boys and my one day grandchildren. It's a huge concern. I think we are fucked, and I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't see it happening. And you just see the difference how people cancel culture. They don't talk to you if you don't agree with their opinion. We see firsthand. Up until this podcast, I never knew that. You hear the stuff about Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, whatever, and banning you and cutting and censoring. I'm like,
that also used to happen in this country. In the 50s, there was a good 7 years called McCarthyism, where there was literally a thing in this country that if you suspected your neighbor of being a communist or liking communism, you could get them arrested. Not just cancel them on the internet. You would literally, tell the government, and the government would send in FBI agents and arrest your neighbor for nothing more than because they read the Communist Manifesto. That literally was a thing in this country.
Okay, but
that was cancel culture to the extreme.
No, there's a slight difference.
Of course, I'm not comparing it exactly, but I'm saying this country has gone through waves.
But there's a difference. In the 50s, okay, when people were much more ignorant, okay, people today are more integrated. We've evolved significantly.
I think those are good things. You said name good things about your generation. I think those are great things.
I'm not saying this is your generation. I'm saying this is what transpired since the 1950s. Now, I'm not saying your generation. Your generation only been around the past 15, 20
My
years.
generation is the biggest spearheader of inclusion, for sure.
Okay. So,
right?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I'm talking about
my generation is the most open to gay people, all that stuff. Yeah. Just it's not even a thing anymore.
But what I'm saying is
back then you would get killed.
No, but we have in the past 60, 70 years have grown significantly and not become as ignorant as, let's say, in the 50s. Okay. So
you said they were the best, smartest.
No, listen.
You literally just said.
Listen, I liked. They worked the hardest. There were certain values the hardest. People, I think there was a respect in the community more back then
towards your own, not a respect towards others. Black people were dying in the streets. Gay people were dying in the streets. Communists were dying in the streets.
All right. So listen, there's nothing perfect. I'm not saying it's perfect.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like I said,
which
you look through rose-colored glasses.
More of that even happens now today.
What?
People dying or whatever, senseless deaths. Religion, the fucking biggest fights are over religion.
No, more doesn't happen now. It's just on the news, so you see it.
No, I don't know if I agree with you. I think, how do you know that? How do you know?
It's a factual crime, violent crime, and hate crimes have gone down over the past 100 years. Every decade, it goes down tremendously. We're in the safest America right now. Maybe not this year.
I don't agree with you.
No, but
I don't agree with you.
You don't have to agree or not.
Where do you get your facts? So
it's literally studied. So
you're gonna go on Google, which when you want to, or DuckDuckGo when you don't want to go on Google,
I know exactly the source. It's from Steven Pinker. It's not.
And who's Steven Pinker?
A sociologist who's 80 years old and has analyzed literal crime rates.
And you can find an article that says probably the complete opposite.
I'm not talking about an article. I'm talking about the
research. You kids think
data.
just because it's on the internet that it's all correct.
So then what do I believe then?
Who knows
data?
What to believe?
I can't even believe data.
Well, you've said it yourself in prior podcasts.
No, but this is... Okay, so then... I'll never listen to anyone.
There are medical reports written, Bronson, about saying wine is terrible for you, and then there's medical reports saying wine is great for you. Scientists.
No.
Doctors.
There's headlines that say that,
No,
but
no.
the actual data doesn't.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
And what does good for you mean? You know, you have to look at all those things
No, but
when you're talking about
healthy.
that. Right, but what is no,
But
but
you
that's
understand, Bronson.
right, but
You're
that's
not
what
gonna
I'm
break
saying.
the word
When
down
it comes
healthy.
down to data, you have to be specific. And so that's what I'm saying. If you look at the data for specific things about like violent crime in American cities, you can see that it has gone down. People are dying less because of other people than they were ever before in this country. But I mean, I guess you don't have to believe it. That's up to you, I guess.
I don't believe it.
Okay. So that's a horrible world that you live in. You can't believe anything you see.
No, you're the one. No, you are the one in the past that said
I believe certain sources. Yes.
Okay, because those sources. Why do you believe those sources? What makes one source more valid than the other?
A host of things.
What?
Reputation, past history of giving data, lack of bias, the actual like words that they use, their intellect, where they were educated, where the data is coming from, the history of where it's coming from.
I bet you can find another source that says that crime is all-time high.
Right. I could write one up myself.
No,
but that's the point of saying Steven Pinker is a sociologist, author, professional for decades who has literally only been studying that and doing the direct research, and you can see it. He'll literally go city to city, police precinct to police precinct, asking and seeing, okay, there were 7 crimes in July of this nature. There were 8 crimes in August of this nature. Seeing the actual numbers. That's a whole different thing. And then just showing that to someone and saying, look at these numbers, look at this trend, than me saying, crime's gone down.
No.
I trust one more than the other.
But prisons are overcrowded. There's people that should be in jail that aren't.
Prisons being overcrowded does not mean that crime's gone up.
It's a direct correlation.
No, because you can. First of all, I also said violent crime. I would bet violent offenders in prisons are not overcrowding it. It's definitely like drug crimes and petty crimes that they put into prison because prisons are a business. So the more people you can get, the more money you can make.
I don't think that's why they're putting them in there in jail, Bronson.
They certainly are. That's why drug laws are so strict in this country that you can literally get arrested for carrying a little pocket full of weed. Get arrested for years because they make money off you.
No, I don't.
But that's a whole other conversation.
That's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. Well, look, all I'm saying is I think your generation is fucking up our country, plain and simple. Fucking it up. My opinion.
I think there are people
and
in my generation.
This is not a judgment to you or the boys. I'm proud of you.
I think there are people in my generation who are changing this country in a negative way. And I think there are people in this generation who are changing the country for a positive way. Because you say your generation, but then you say not you, not your friends, not. So it's like you mean some people in my generation.
You understand when this is where we're going to go back to the whole literal thing. When I say your generation is fucking up the country, do you really think I mean just be quiet, for every individual in your generation is doing a negative and fucking up our country? Do you really think I think that?
I don't think that.
So when you say your thing, well, it's nonsense. Do you understand? That's silly talk.
Okay.
No, but I don't want you to pacify me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do I have to be uncomfortable or think for 20 minutes? Okay. I think 67.5% of your generation, of which 34.5% are females in the age of. Bronson, come on.
Okay, yeah, we've moved on from that.
Okay, do you understand? Mm-hmm. I just think your generation, right, wrong, and different, is fucking up our country and our future, and you need to be careful what you wish for. I think also that's why when I'm not, and there's a lot in my generation too that's a problem. That's what I'm saying. And if somebody, we're going to go back, if somebody, and if just because the political positions, the people in office that I don't agree with, I know the majority, whether it's legitimate or not, they're in office. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Doesn't mean I accept it. So I'm not going to accept it. So I don't have to accept things that I don't need to accept. I have to unfortunately live by the laws, live by the rules, and hopefully next time the election comes around and change it.
Accepting it, though.
No, it's not accepting it, Bronson. Just like when we get banned by Facebook, what happened, what you posted on Instagram, we get banned by TikTok, whatever. We're talking because we're not accepting it. Just because they try to bring us down, what do? We say, follow us more on Instagram, because the TikTok tries to ban us. We're not accepting it. So I have to live with certain parameters, unfortunately, because that's what the law requires me to do, but it doesn't mean I have to accept it. There's a huge difference. I'm not talking literally, you understand what I'm saying? You need to understand the difference. I would think I don't have to explain that to you, to what I mean by that, but apparently I do for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I don't have to accept anything that I don't agree with.
Okay.
And neither should you. Neither should anybody. But doesn't mean we could storm and destroy buildings and burn things down and intimidate people. We have to follow proper channels and protocol and try to make a difference. That's what I'm saying. So I don't like. So let's go way back to when we first started our fucking podcast. Let's go back to BLM when the whole Black Lives Movement. I'm in complete agreement that nobody should feel better or worse than anyone else. I mean, like, no one should be better. We're all, if you believe in God, and that's a whole nother story, they were all God's creatures, and people should be treated all with same rights, dignity, and respect, unless you're a criminal or an asshole. But there's a way to do it. Okay? You don't see the fucking Jews who were killed by the Germans. You don't see us tearing fucking things down and burning things down. We don't need to destroy other people's property and create. So I get it, but there's a form and a place and a mannerism. So I don't have to accept it. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right.
No, I don't want to finish because this is what else do you want to talk about, Bronny?
No, nothing. We're at an hour. We'll save the rest for the Patreon. Patreon.com/daddyissuespod. I did want to talk about all this Jeopardy shit that's going on. So we'll talk. No, it's like a 15, 20-minute conversation.
We got 15 minutes.
No. We'll save it. We'll save it. This was good.
Was it really good?
Yeah, I think it was an interesting conversation.
Do you? Okay.
I think so. Because we were on different sides of a thing.
I don't think we're on different sides, Brian. I think what was getting me to know is that I just don't know. I can't tell whether or not you are being dead serious where you are taking certain words, because if that's the case, then I think you need to change your. I'm not trying to be funny. I think it's a little bit bizarre that you're taking the literal words, or if you really believe that, or if you're just doing it to fucking upset the apple cart. If you're doing upset the apple cart, then I don't want you doing that, because that's not the kind of conversation I want. I want authentic conversation that's normal.
I'm not doing it to be inauthentic at all. I'm literally having a conversation.
Inauthentic or unauthentic? It's unauthentic. Not inauthentic.
I don't know what it is.
It's unauthentic. Unauthentic.
Okay.
Inauthentic? I think it's unauthentic. But you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not a conversation. It doesn't feel... If you want to have a conversation, which is great, but it needs to be organic. I don't sit there, and I don't find that this conversation, the way it's been, I got to tell you, was organic, because when I say your generation, well, all our generation, I mean that...
No, because am I not... That's another thing of a part of a conversation. If someone says something that is unjustified, you say, whoa. What do you mean by that? You can't mean this.
When I say all, you literally mean I think all. When I say Trump was not a professional
you just
politician.
said, when I say all, you literally think I mean all. It's like, you just said all. How is that?
Bronson, when I say your generation, you really think it's then say, how many people in your generation? I'm sure you know the answer to that.
No.
Well, that's shocking. So how do you really think I mean every one of your people?
I don't. But then I also...
when I say Trump was not a professional politician, he literally is a professional politician.
We've gone through that scenario like 7 times, so that's over.
Oh, my God. I'm not going to like this fucking podcast.
Why?
This one I'm fucking annoyed. I don't know if we're going to use this one or we're going to do another one, because you're fucking annoying the fuck out of me. I need a break.
I don't know why you...
I need a break.
I'm not trying to be annoying at all. That's all right. All right,
I'm out. I love you, Bronny.
Love you too. Bye, guys.
You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me.
The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.